It's very nice to be here again with all the wonderful shining stars. And I want to thank you for including me because it actually propelled me further. So thank you, Prachi. Thank you, Mirel, for putting that together. I finished my life story with the words, "We poets are our word." And there is nothing higher than that. And I'm going to begin talking from this point of view, because after I sent my story away, many interesting things happened. Like I started to try even harder to realize my dream. So I've during 2022, I organized the first International Poetry Festival in Naoussa. And since then, my life became more rich and more happy. So at the end of the summer 22, 22 people from around the world, 22 poets from around the world, came to the International Poetry Festival, which were from 13 different countries from 5 continents. And immediately, with their arrival, it changed like the atmosphere in the town. So before I continue to name, I would like to name a few, because 2 of them are in our Shining Stars group. So one is Dimitris P. Kraniotis, and the other one is Isilda Nunes, who were of the first supporters of the festival. So I want to thank them from this point here as well, to be true friends, seriously true friends, because sometimes we have the impression that the other one is so far away and we don't really know them. But that's just such a false impression that the internet doesn't carry your feelings. It does. And if it clicks together, it really comes together. So yeah, so that festival, putting that festival together wasn't an easy task. And I want to talk about that because most people get discouraged if like 10 poets say, "Oh, we're not coming." And this is what actually happened to me. So after I talked to the mayor, and I had like prepared a long list of points how I will convince him, because I wanted to make it really successful. And so I had put down like my ideas on, I want to have it like with cultural diplomacy, invite the consuls of all the states of the people where the poets are coming from, get the municipality to have the auspices of the town, and things like that. So I walked in there with my long list, and I said, I would like to do a poetry festival. And he went, yes, of course. Yes, we like festivals, and we like them especially at the end, during the summer or at the end of the summer. So all this thing which I had in my head, which might happen, or where he would say no, just didn't happen. So it's all in our backstory in our heads, which is working just against us. So the next step, which I thought would be a difficult one, inviting the poets, was actually the difficult one, because people didn't want to come or couldn't come, because after lockdown there were like more restrictions and more visas to be taken care of and things like that. And then I started to also think, how can I overcome that? So who do I really like? Who and which poetry do I really respect? So I started inviting big names. Yeah, for me, thinking it's unreachable. Yeah, but what the heck? So I started with Isilda, and Isilda said, "Yeah, we have a lot of things, but yeah, okay, maybe we can make it with Alvaro." So with one poet, I got already two, because Alvaro is also a singer and a writer, and he has a great personality. So it was really wonderful having them. And then other great people from Switzerland said, "Yeah, yeah, we're coming. I'm coming, and I have a friend who would actually also like to come." And he took the car to drive from Switzerland down to Greece. And it's not the next way, it's like 2,500 kilometers away. So it's like a 2-day journey. So, and after 2 or 3 people, more and more people from further and further away started saying, "Yeah, we're coming as well." And one of them was like Meza from Australia. He said, "You know what? I am in a poetry festival in Italy. I took the car down. It's just the next road." So I found that was really inspiring and really amazing. And after that started rolling, then the international organizations started to say, "Okay, you know what? We would like to support that. So you can put our logo on there, like the municipality did, and we will support it. And we will also channel it on our channels so that you can get more international audience." And all these organizations were like really wonderful, like Pen Greece and the CIESART, which is the International Chamber of Writers and Artists from Spain, which is located in Spain, the Lick Academy from Ukraine, who has also a great network, and others, which I don't remember at the moment because I'm speaking off my paper. I have my notes here, but I'm coming into speech mode. And all of these people and all of this just coming together made it like really memorable. And as they were coming in and meeting in cafes and things like that, because we had only met each other online at that stage, only in poetry festivals which were online during lockdown, and we never really met each other. We never had coffee together. So I was picking up people from train stations and bus stations and airports and things like that. And at some point I get a phone call from Lucilla Trapazzo, who's also an amazing poetess. She said, "We are in the town center, I think. We're drinking coffee here, and it's all of us here. Come." So I came with the poets which I collected, and then it started to actually dawn on me that they're here. Festival is on, because up to that it was just the idea, "Oh yeah, I want to make a festival." So that was really amazing. And they became all together like a team. So they were looking out for each other, and we were eating together, because this is what the municipality arranged, that the poets will have 3 great meals during their time there. And they were hosted in a hostel for free, which is also great. And we managed with 2 or 3 cars to bring them from here to there and to show them like the industrial, the historical, and the traditional heritage, which we share in Naoussa, and it's quite a strong one. And at the end of the festival, on the award ceremony, we had something which was really emotional, and I don't know if I can say it without crying. The Turkish Cypriot, together with the Greek Cypriot, came on stage, and they read hand in hand. So these are the 2 arch enemies, and that just brought tears to everybody's eyes. And we were all looking for tissues, and it was just, "Here, guys, I have tissues, take." It was really, really such a wonderful, wonderful experience. And I think even the mayor had like tears in his eyes. So that was such an intense feeling, and I do have tears in my eyes, and I'm sorry about that.
All
That was
right.
such an feeling that nobody actually wanted to leave the festival. So they were all very, very sad. And they started posting about how they spent the time here. And then newspapers, local newspapers picked it up. And then amazing Prachi, she posted it. And she published it, and thank you for that, Prachi. That was really wonderful. And then Ashraf Abulyazid from Egypt published that, and then China published it, and it did make the round of the world. And for all of this, which happened just with the very first festival, I have received so many awards and distinctions from around the world, which is even more amazing. So my point is dream big and make it happen. Just follow that big dream, and the higher you put that bar it should be, the greater it will become for everyone, because even if you don't make it happen to the very, very top what you're imagining, it's still going to be great, and it's going to make you happy.